So, what I want to talk about, like I said, is energy, negative energy. Did you know that negative energy can make its way into your life because it's the lowest vibrational energy that requires very little effort to absorb? Whether it's a bad day, it can be a bad day at work, or a stressful situation at home, or even just being around someone who has a bad attitude. Negative energy can affect you in ways you don't always recognize. Like it contributes to our stress, anxiety, and over time it can contribute to illness. Share with me below a way that negative energy impacts you. Are you aware of when negative energy impacts you? If you are, let me know, okay? And I'll come back and we can, and I will address that in the chat. Before I get into ways to release negative energy, here are some tools to lessen its presence, to stop it from festering, right? Because that's when it gets off the chart, is when negative energy starts to fester within us. 1, use detachment. When you're surrounded by negative people and you can't remove yourself from the situation, it's important to remember that you are not part of their story. You do not need to become so deeply invested to the point where their negative energy becomes yours. Detach and remain neutral. You can remain neutral. You can remind yourself in this situation, this isn't mine, this is theirs, okay? Next, create a positive environment. And you can do that by decluttering your home and your workspace. It helps lessen negative energy. Just a general rule of thumb is, if it is not adding value to your life, let somebody else enjoy it. It's that easy. Bad vibes are attracted to clusters, all right? And in unorganized atmosphere. So keep your surroundings clear of chaos. Also, you can use imagery. Most often, when you're in a negative situation, you absorb the energy subconsciously. And within a short amount of time, it becomes you. So that means you can be around someone for lunch, and within a couple hours, you find that you're kind of in a funk. You might be in a negative mood. It's because the subconscious owns it. If you know and you're aware that you're going to be around or in these types of stressful situations, whether it's a working environment, around people, imagine yourself cloaking yourself with white light or a transparent bubble of protection. Picture an aura of positive energy surrounding you and emanating towards you. Imagine yourself letting the negativity flow out of you, meaning you don't take it on, it just repels off of you. Or if you have taken it on, it's just releasing and dissolving into nothingness. The other thing you can do is practice mindfulness. The brain can change and create new neural pathways, allowing you to exist and live in the moment. This keeps you out of scatteredness, unfocused energy, and it helps you disconnect from worrying. This will take practice. So when you feel scattered, just pause and say to yourself, I'm focusing on one thing. While your body is constantly readjusting itself to bring your energy back into harmony, the negative energies can linger and build up over time. Before clearing any space, clear your own energy. Just as you regularly cleanse your body, it's important to cleanse your energy, the energy that's in your field. Here are 5 ways that you can clear negative energy from your system in order to allow positive energy to thrive. 1, get out into nature. Okay? Nature is extremely beneficial for cleansing. Walking barefoot on the ground helps. It helps you absorb Earth's balancing energy into your body. It comes in through our feet. If you can't walk barefoot, walk. Walk in kinesiology connects the neural pathways and energy processes when we do this. We need negative ions to combat negative energy. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but the Earth carries a negative ion, which we need in our body, as I said, to counterbalance the negative vibrations. These ions are everywhere in nature. They are in water too. Go around water, go to the ocean if you live by one. Once negative ions reach your bloodstream, it produces a biochemical reaction that increases levels of serotonin, helping you to alleviate depression, stress, and boost your overall positive energy. Ever notice just listening to wave music crashing, the waves crashing in the background in that meditative state, whether it's ocean music, being at the ocean, how it puts you into that state of well-being, right? So if you live by the ocean, go take your shoes off and walk down there on the wet sand, okay? Let the water run underneath your feet. You'll be amazed at how much a short walk in that space will help you. And the second thing you can do is make some noise, okay? As you walk through your space, make clapping noises. Go up and above and clap up in the the ceiling area. You don't have to get on a ladder. I'm not saying that, but go up and clap around in the room, clap around energies. Because what happens is it breaks up the negative space, clearing it up when you feel stuck. Okay, you can add singing to it. Sing in your space. It raises the vibrational energy, but clapping works great. If you have a drum, go around with a drum, okay? Go around with bells. Make some noise. Get that vibrational energy in there, breaking up the dense, stuck energy within your home. It also helps the body too. Number 3 is talk to yourself. Yes, you heard me correctly. Talk to yourself. State your intentions out loud. State them into existence, such as, I am clearing this negative energy to allow a peaceful state of mind. Also saying out loud positive affirmations in the moment, as gratitude, will contribute to the clearing out of negative brain energy. It will get you out of looping too. Expelling the negative by bringing in more positive energy, and simultaneously, you will train your brain to think more positively. Number 4, salt. It can be table salt, it can be sea salt, okay? It just salt, all right? I like to think of salt as a magic ingredient. It cleanses and dispels negative energy. There are traditions where they put salt around their doorsteps and then dust, sweep away the negative energy. Salt itself is very beneficial to clear negative energy. You can purify both your body and your aura by bathing in it. If you've heard me talk before, I cherish Epsom salt baths. It cleanses my body. It brings balance to me. Not everybody has a bathtub. I get that, but there's other ways you can integrate salt into your life. All right. Besides it releasing tension, it builds up the negative lactic acid in our body. Even if you put salt in a spray bottle with some water and then you gently mist it over yourself, it's very beneficial. You can use that in your space to clear space too. You can use a spoon of salt in your mopping water. Mop the house with it and remove all sorts of negative energy from it, right? Salt is beneficial. And number 5, to clear negative energy is to be in a state of rest, meaning meditate, pause, bring awareness. The best place to start when removing negative energy is with yourself. Taking this moment of 10 minutes, 5 minutes to meditate, that means just being in a quiet state. It helps the negative energy to surface. It does. And it allows it to dissipate as you witness it as thoughts, and they come and they go, right? Interrupting the stream before the negative interpretation is able to root in the mental garden. So allow it to come up and to move off. I like to think of it coming across the stage in my mind, like a neon sign, and it just goes off and it's gone. By also repeatedly entering this state of pure consciousness, the negative evaluations in your awareness are washed away, releasing that hold on you that they have, like rinsing a dirty cloth full of negativity out, right? And washing those mental impressions away, the cloth becomes clean as you rinse it then in pure, clean water. My goal is to help you get in touch with your authentic self by releasing negative energy when you become aware of it, shedding things you no longer want or need, allowing for the healing and the expansion that is necessary to live the life you want. The life you want to live that's purposeful, to allow more joy, more abundance, and more connection, deeper connections to the people you love. So consider using some of these ways, one of these ways, to clear negative energy, to cultivate more positivity and good vibes in your body and in your life. Anybody have a question around that? Just let me know. Actually, there we go. Anyone have a question? Oh, Laura, I'm grateful you get to see me live. Fabulous. Good intentions are important. Now we need to clear away the negative energy, right, Trina, to be able to make that happen. So if you have a question, put it in there about your life. Tell me how negative energy shows up for you, how you experience it. You might experience negative energy as pain in your body. You might experience it as a frustration in your life, right? For me, I notice I don't have as much energy. Like it drops me vibrationally. And so it's just harder for me to move through things. And that's when I'm aware, either I've taken something on, I need to clear it. I need to figure out where I feel stuck there. And I take action in it. But this is a purposeful action I take on a daily basis because I like living in high vibration. That feeds my soul, and I want it for you. Okay. You are welcome for the tips. Now you get to practice them, right? Now, I want to guide you through a visualization if you would like it. Would you? Because I have a visualization for it. Would you like this? Yeah. Okay. All right. Then let's do it. So get into a comfortable position and let me guide you through a visualization. Because what I'd like to do is to integrate these things that I've spoken about, this knowledge, to integrate it into your system. Okay. And with this visualization, you will gently, as you've been through them with me before, you'll gently be guided to move forward in your life and to open yourself up to amazing possibilities of success and health and relationships and the ability to live in balance. Because even with everything going on in the world, whether it's in your personal environment and in the extended world we're in, you can experience more balance in your life. I know this to be truth. So let me help you. All right. So get into a comfortable position, preferably, okay, with your feet on the ground and with your eyes closed. All right. And I will begin, and just create pictures with me as I guide you through them. All right. I'm going to cover my camera so you don't get distracted by me, and you can be in your own space. So here we go. Perfect. Let's begin. Take a deep breath into your lungs, filling your lungs to capacity. A little bit more, and hold. On the exhale, you are going to imagine you are releasing the tensions, the worries from all your cells. There you go. Now, the next breath is a stomach breath. Breathing into your belly, expanding your stomach to capacity all the way as you imagine a cord is attached to the inside of your belly button, and the other end is attached to your spinal cord. There you go. Now on the exhale, you sense, feel, and imagine the cord is being pulled back to your vertebrae. You have more air in there. Exhale some more, a little bit more. There you go. Activating the central nervous system all the way up to your neural pathways in your brain. Beautiful. One last breath. Back to the lungs, filling your lungs to capacity. As you imagine the breath, as you feel it, imagine your breath continuing, breathing up into your brain, activating now the right and the left hemisphere, activating now the cells of your body to release what doesn't serve you anymore. Now, returning your breath to a normal flow. As you hear me count from 3 to 1. 3, you are becoming more deeply relaxed. 2, the sounds around you will always allow you to go deeper relaxed. And 1, you sense, feel, and imagine you are laying on a white blanket beneath the warm sun. As you sit up and as you stand, lifting yourself to a standing position, you naturally take a step off the blanket, realizing you're standing in the softest sand. The sand is shimmering in the sunlight. Your feet feel it under you, around you, on top of you. It feels heavenly. It's warm. As you look around, you notice there are pathways all around you. These pathways are like little trails, and along them are tall, growing grass. And this grass is swaying gently in a slight breeze. The breeze seems to whisper your name as if it's beckoning you to take a step forward into a clearing up ahead. As you walk toward the clearing, you begin to make out a beautiful shade of blue. It's breathtaking. And you realize you've reached a magnificent ocean that is both beautiful and stunning. To your amazement, along this perfectly pristine beach, As you look in the sand, you see a word beginning to form in the sand. Right in front of you, this word is being written. You read it out loud. Release. Release? Release what, you wonder? Your eyes gaze back over to the ocean, and you see a small white sailboat swaying back and forth on the water. It appears to be anchored in one spot. Observing this for a moment, it feels as if you've seen this boat before. Much to your amazement, you notice your initials are painted in gold on the side of the boat. As you walk closer to the water's edge, your eyes catch sight of a thick rope bobbing up and down to the motion of the wave. And you notice it's attached to the foot of the boat. Curiously, you walk forward into the warm water, shallow water, feeling the mist of the salty sea gently cleansing your skin. Reaching for the end of the rope and taking hold of it, you see the other end is tied to a small wooden anchor stuck in the sandbar just up ahead. Holding the rope as your guide, the wind whispers to you, close your eyes. You know you're safe as you are being guided. Pausing while closing your eyes, you hear only the rhythmic rise and fall of the waves. Bringing to your remembrance the word release written in the sand. Release. Opening your eyes, you realize this must be what you have to release, the boat. Of course, as you continue to follow the rope out to the boat, you consciously begin to remember memories of your own past, loss of loved ones, painful for relationships, as they all feel like negative experiences in your life that have been holding you back and anchored. Now realizing it is not the boat that needs to be released. It's what the boat represents. You having been anchored to negativity, negative experiences in your life. It's not the weight of the anchor holding itself down, but a cluster of negative energy. All from your life experiences, as well as the negative life experiences you've been carrying from your ancestors born long before you. Reaching the anchor, and now holding with your hands, both your hands wrapped around the top of it, you inhale the loving energy from above, and you exhale a golden light from your heart space. Gently pushing the negative energy through your tissues and physical cells. The more you focus your intention on releasing all the negative energy, the anchor you are holding becomes lighter and lighter. You're no longer struggling to pull it as it gently lifts out of the sand. Feeling a surge of gratitude, a physical and emotional release as you set the sailboat free. Watching as the tide pulls it gently further out to sea, and being aware that it is carrying something off in the boat with it. You feel lighter as you experience the negativity no longer tugging at your energetic bandwidth. You watch the sailboat drift away until it's barely noticeable over the bright blue waves. Lighter as you feel, you naturally skip through the shallow water back to the soft, sandy shore. Feeling the overflowing positivity integrating into your body and activating your soul. Intentionally walking back over the same pathway you came from. You find it odd that your footprints are no longer there. This same path has no footprints. It's a fresh path. It has been renewed and set before you. Your old footsteps are no longer present to define you. And with each step you now take, the sand illuminates. Look at it. It illuminates with white light that spreads outwardly over the dunes. Bright enough to even gaze, right? Bright enough to even graze the tips of the tall grass blades with a golden hue. See them. Feel them. You smile to yourself thinking, just like the small sailboat, my spirit is free. And it is. It's as if the earth could hear your thoughts, looking down to see a new word etched into the sand, declaring your truth now, released. And you hear the wind whisper, you are complete. Bringing your awareness back to your breath, I will count from 1 to 3. And you will come back to your original space with clarity and inner peace. 1, bringing your awareness back to your body. 2, activating the cells in your body with your new integrated soul's truth. 3, eyes wide open, as you are now fully accepting of receiving the answers you seek. And you will. Hi, how did you do? Everyone, how'd you do? And anybody fall asleep? I hope not. So what I want you to do this week is practice clearing negative energy. Let me know how you're doing in the chat. Practice protecting yourself, like was the first part of the video, right? And then the second part is tips on how to clear it. Because subconsciously things get in. You can't ever stop it from getting in. You can help prevent it, but then you have to take responsibility in how you feel and take the action to feel better. So I'd love to know this week, how are you doing in clearing your negative energy, in being mindful 2 steps in protecting yourself and then taking action in clearing it. Let me know how you do. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, and I'll see you next time. Sending you off in lots of love. Bye-bye.